Hey guys, it's Madison Estes. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Beach Party by L.Stine. Some come to party, some come to die. That is the cheesiest tagline ever, but you know what? I am on board for some campy summer horror. I just read a cosmic horror story by Christopher Pike that was insane and it just blew my mind, and I am ready to shut my brain off and just read a cheesy whodunit mystery. So I read this when I was in middle school. I'm actually pretty sure that I brought this book with me to a relative's wedding back before we had cell phones to help us deal with boredom and social anxiety. Gather around, children, as I teach you of the old ways. Before mobile internet, there was books to help you deal with not wanting to talk to people, or not knowing how to talk to people. Although, even if I did want to talk to people and had the capability of doing so, I did not want to put this book down for anything. I was so hooked on it. So this book is about a teenage girl named Karen who just broke up with her boyfriend, and she's spending the summer in California, and she has two hunks to decide between, one of which is sort of a good guy cliche, but he has a girlfriend, and the other guy is your stereotypical bad boy, and that's who I would have picked. Honestly. That's who I would still pick. But anyways, so she kind of has to decide between these two guys, and she's also being stalked throughout the course of the story. And the synopsis ends with, "Will her next beach party be her last?" Just in case you were wondering what kind of book this is. So the thing about L.Stine whodunit slasher stories is that sometimes I can guess who the killer is, but I can almost never guess what their MO is. And sometimes the MO is a little bit wacky, but I feel like there's always just enough clues and just enough foreshadowing put in the story that it doesn't feel too far-fetched and too unbelievable. He sprinkles in just enough clues so that by the time I get to the big reveal scene, I'm just like, ah, well done, Mr. Stine, well done. Keeping me on my toes. So another thing I really love about this book is that it is so 90s. It's so 90s, like references to cassette tapes, to VHS, just all the technology, and then also there's the slang. Some of the 90s gems that you will hear in this book include, "If I want a thrill ride, I'll go to Space Mountain. Hey, how's your little brother? Compared to Freddy Krueger, he's okay. For sure, like gag me with a spoon." So yeah, this is what adult men in the 90s thought passed as convincing teenage girl dialogue. Before I get into spoilers, I want to say one more thing that I really enjoyed about this book was the characters. Is every single character in this book a stereotypical teenager who talks like a stereotypical teenager and has absolutely no features outside of the stereotypes that make them unique in any single way? Yes. Did I still enjoy it for some reason? Absolutely. I don't know, there's just something about it, like you feel like you're reading a campy B film with the stereotypes just waiting for everyone to die. Not everyone dies, by the way. But like you're just waiting for that, and it just feels, I don't know, there's just something about it. It feels almost meta with exactly, it's not meta in any way, but it just feels that way because it's just so stereotypical. I don't know, maybe because I just completely shut my brain down when I was reading this and just enjoyed it for the campiness that it was. I really liked it. I'm about to get into spoilers now, so if you haven't read this book yet and you want to, I would leave now. But before you do, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. If you don't, your next beach vacation will end in murder. You wanna know something funny? I usually don't even use knives like this for cooking. This is pretty much just for videos. Okay, so the killer was Jerry. Jerry, the nice guy love interest, the good guy. I have to admit, I did suspect him a little bit, only because all the other main characters were so obvious, but I was really confused because it didn't seem like he had any motive. His brother died in a tragic swimming accident, and Jerry feels super guilty, and he developed a form of dissociative identity disorder. Jerry splits off, and he thinks that he is his twin, and he goes around killing everyone that Jerry loves to punish him. It is a campy soap opera twist for a super campy novel, but I really enjoyed it. Overall, I give this book 3 out of 5 stars. There's nothing glaringly wrong with this story other than the fact that some of the characters are a little bit annoying sometimes, but there's also nothing spectacularly interesting here. It's a fun beach read, especially if you love reading stories about people dying on a beach while you're sitting on a beach like I do, but it's definitely a book that's better if you don't take it seriously at all. I also really enjoyed this book for the nostalgia as well. It definitely has some very strong 90s vibes, and it reminded me of being in middle school, so I really enjoyed it for that as well. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe. On this channel, I post reviews, writing advice, horror commentary, and vlogs. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.